Hello guys, welcome back to The Division 2. Wandering about in the White House, if you go from the entry hall straight ahead and you go down over here, you find your show-off wall, more or less, with all kind of masks on it. That is, if you have chased down a couple of hunters and try to kill him, then you get these masks here. I have 11, I'm still missing one. That has to do with the fact that some of these things don't always spawn, and some of them need to be nighttime, that kind of stuff. To get these masks you need to chase down some hunters, and they drop the masks if you kill them, and also they drop Ivory Keys. The Ivory Keys you need to open this case over here. I have 7 out of 8 as you see, so that last hunter that I'm missing still needs to drop that last mask for on the wall downstairs there, and also the last key to open this box. So I thought I'll do a stream/video on it and go over them. Now I have already 11 of them, so I don't know how this is gonna work. If it is gonna work, I will just show you guys, for those interested, how to do it, where to find them, that kind of stuff. The first one is the demon mask, and that you find over here. If you zoom in on the map here, a bit west of the theater settlement, between E Street and F Street northwest, and between 12th and 13th Street, this building over here, sorta in the middle, that is where you need to be. So we need to find a way to get there. Fastest way will be fast traveling to the theater. Because yeah, these hunters are not some guys that just hang about on the map or whatever. You actually need to spawn them by doing certain actions. So I will go over, I don't know if they will spawn, but I will go over them and... Of course. Let me see, where do we actually need to go? Doesn't matter that much. We need to be where that classified assignment is. That's a bit of a problem in this game. You have a minimap, but the minimap doesn't show much. Would be a bit more convenient if it would actually show some streets or so, that you more or less have an idea where you're at.
Detected.
Let's have a look. Yeah, totally on the wrong side, so we have to go left. And of course, if you go out on the map,
Hostile control point identified.
all kind of stuff can always show up. Especially if you see a dog or two walking about, you can expect some trouble. They usually guide you to trouble, these doggies. Okay. We're going good. I think we need to be in that building, right?
One more time.
What is this here? 12th Street? If you arrive here, you can go downstairs here to the metro, and that's what you actually need to do to get in the middle of that building, because otherwise you can't get there. That's a bit of a problem. Some weapons here. Let's have a look. 486 purple. Don't worry about it. Go out on the other side. Let's have a look. Yeah. And then you go left, and that's where you need to be. Now we need to be up there, somehow or another. If you climb up here, you have these 2 rocks here. You go stand in these rocks. You see there are 4 targets over there. There's one, there's one, there is one, and there is one. And you basically have to shoot these 4 from top to bottom. And then the hunter will sort of spawn over there, more or less. We'll try to do it, but I don't know if it works because I have this one already. Okay, here we go again. Sunday night, and the game crashes constantly. Which is wonderful if you're trying to do a video on certain stuff. Hello, Koger. No problem, man. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Let's reboot. A few more days, people, a few more days. I ordered a new PC. I don't know if it is my PC, but sometimes I can play 5, 6, 7 hours without any problem. But on some nights like Friday or Sunday, this game very often crashes on me. That could be my processor. I'm running on an i5 processor at the moment. Might be a bit low for this game actually, but it might also be the servers. I have no idea. I have ordered an i9, so that should be able to run it. And seeing we were upgrading, I upgraded everything else as well, so 10 working days, they said. Which was last Friday, so somewhere during this week I should have my new PC, and then we will see if this game still crashes or not. This one, the first one that I've showed here, by the way, that demon mask.
Tab right to go to settings.
Should be able to get that during daytime as well, not a problem. Some of the other is a problem, because there it needs to be nighttime. But nevertheless, I can still explain it, what you need to do to get these masks for those who don't know it. Especially the last one is a bit tricky because yeah, there are a few versions out there. If you check some other YouTube videos, apparently one of those things was a little bit bugged. And then they changed it over time, and so now you have to do something else to spawn that last hunter than you had to do in the beginning of the game. Okay, let's have a look. Well, first have a look where it spawns us. Hopefully in the theater, if it remembers it, our last safe house sorta.
Agent, Pilot Torres is cleared for transpo to Kenley College.
Okay, yeah, this is a bit of a problem. It spawns us on the spot where we crashed, which is very nice. Not always the case, but we have a little bit of a sandstorm here. Oh, and what I also forgot is... Let's go down first. Because we came through the tunnel, that means that the door over here should be locked. Oh, it is open. Sometimes it is locked and then there is a slot on the inside. You want to shoot that first and open the door. Because we have been shooting those targets for, with a couple of guys and the hunter did not spawn. And then we opened that door there and tried it again and then he did spawn. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a problem, I think. Yeah, it is a bit of a problem to see any of the targets. Let's see, there's one, there's two, that's three. Come on, Sandstorm. We had to shoot it quite hard so that the target more or less disappears in the window. But it's one of those things they don't always spawn though. But yeah, it's pretty hard to see where we're shooting here. The second one is okay, that one okay, we might be able to get that, that one as well. But the first one is hardly visible. It's over there though. That's two, that's three. It seems we just came out of the White House, we don't have ammunition for the specialization weapon. I don't think we're hitting the first one, but... let's try another loadout. Take a machine gun and shoot it very hard. That might actually work. Sandstorm is clearing out a little bit though. But that's it for sure what you need to do. Doesn't seem to work very well. That one is gone. Nothing. I think it's the top one there which is a problem. The top one always coming back there. The problem is I don't have ammunition for my sniper. Yeah, you see? The target is still there. That is completely gone. That one as well. And that one as well. So the problem is the top one. And it's gone again. Okay, we do something else first. Okay, we can get some closer.
Agent requesting backup.
Not sure. We had some issues here the other day as well, trying to get this one. And it has to do with that one over there. That always keeps coming back. The target is still there and it still has a red dot. Second one as well shows also up. The third one is completely gone. So I think they have to be completely gone. And that one is gone as well. Okay. Not the most stable weapon, the M60 of course. Let's try the other loadout again. think we need a sniper or so to get it. Over there he should respawn, but he doesn't. And I tried it the other day, and although I already have the mask on some of the others, it worked. But this one was the first time a big issue as well. But it for sure is here. That's for sure. So you need to shoot 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then he spawns over there. And then of course when he does, you have to kill him. Eventually he showed up after several tries. Me and my friends did it, and we got the demon mask, which is the first one. The second one is the crimson mask. And that is more or less over here on the District Union stronghold. It's not invaded, so you can fast travel there. If you already have done that mission, you can always fast travel to these main missions and strongholds, as long as it's not invaded. Because then it shows red on your map and then you can't fast travel. This one is called the Crimson Mask. If you're on that stronghold, check behind you. I'm out of ammo here on this one. Also on this one, very nice. That's not gonna work, eh? About 600 bullets left in the M60. Okay. If we go in this one.
Hostile supply convoy detected.
You see a phone over here. Well, we have a bit of luck here, in such a way that these guys are actually dropping bullets, so we might have some ammo. Okay.
Hostile supply convoy nearby.
What is this? 15,000 armor, 32,000 health. That's actually a pretty decent one. This one has yeah, nothing. We'll just leave this one be. What I was saying, there was a phone over there. There is also a phone over here. Somewhere. Yeah, over here. But I can't interact with it. And here in the middle of this square, by the way, that's where the crimson will appear. So you can, it might be that this one has to be nighttime. You can interact with this phone. So you interact with the phone. You immediately run to the other side of the yard here. Go in here. Go to that phone. You interact with that one. And then he should spawn here in the middle. And then you can shoot him. That is number 2. That's the Crimson Hunter, which will drop the Crimson Mask.
Inventory.
You can always check in the apparel, in your masks. There you will see them. That's this one. This is the Crimson Mask. Let's see. This one is the demon. That's the one with the 4 targets. The third one is definitely one you have to do at night, and it's called the Wraith Hunter and the Wraith Mask.
Inventory.
And then we have to be in the southwest, and more specifically you have a resource node here, and you have over here a little square, so we can go to Liberty Skull safe house. But it definitely needs to be at nighttime, because you need to shoot the light, and that light needs to be on. The only way to do that is at nighttime. So far, okay, the first one a bit of shooting. The second one you just have to interact with 2 phones. The west exit, that's fine, I think. It doesn't matter that much which exit you take. Really? Really, mister? There's also something very strange. What's this here?
Motherfucker!
Christ. These 2 idiots again. The problem with these, what I call the brothers, they're always with 3. These 2 idiots with their shield, and then one with bow and arrow or something he has. I don't need that pistol. Let's see. Okay, we are going the right direction. For things like this, it would be convenient that we actually have a minimap that shows the way, the road.
You know what to do.
No one can stop me.
Drinking water nearby.
Good. I'm coming.
Yeah, this one is more or less guaranteed to be trouble here always. There's always some activity going on here. But eventually you end up over here. As I said, on this square in the sort of southwest of the Capitol Hill. And there you have this monument thing here. Memorial monument. And that's why you have to do it at night. So what you do is turn around, and that light will be on at night, so you shoot it. Shoot the other light. You go stand next to the flag here, sort of about here I think. And then you salute with the salute emote, you salute the monument. You might have to do that a couple of times, and then the hunter will appear more or less behind the monument, but he will come on the right next to it. And that is the Wraith
Inventory.
mask.
Apparel.
Let's see which one this is. That's this one. That's the race mask. That's the one
Inventory.
that this guy will
Drinking
drop.
water detected.
Mask number 3. That was. Mask number 4 is well, 4 and 5 actually is Midas and Revenant. And they are all the way on the other side of the map. More specifically, over here. Over here we have the Potomac Event Center, and we sort of need to be here. So you can fast travel to the Potomac Event Center if you already done that mission. If not, yeah, then you need to find the safe house or somewhere in the area. So you follow that road sort of because we need to be around the corner here. So that seems to be that way, right?
I got this motherfucker.
The brothers again. Okay, done with that. Over here. Open the map. Show you guys where we are. So from this mission you go right. You come to this building. And then you go in here. You see this blue gate over here. You can climb over. I believe that also this one you have to do at night time. You go in this water here. And what you have to do is the jumping jacks emote, which basically is a bit of dancing. So like this. And then over there on the top you will have 2 hunters appear. Midas and Revenant.
Inventory. Apparel.
No, this is Midas. And which is Revenant? This one. Revenant and Midas.
Inventory.
Since these guys are with 2, they will only drop 1 Ivory Key. And that's why you only have 8, although you have 12 masks, you will get 8 Ivory Keys. Because these guys are with 2, and later on there will be one where there will actually 4 hunters appear. Yeah, those things, these hunters, they sort of are in a way as different players. They also have all kind of different skills, drones or hypes or fireflies or whatever it is that they're using. They're a bit tricky. In case you don't get them, in case they have you, yeah, then you have to come back. If it is nighttime, of course. What I maybe not have mentioned yet is if you press escape,
Inventory.
Incoming backup
you
request.
can see here photo mode. So if you press on photo mode, we're not going to take a picture, but what it does tell you is on the right top here of your map, it tells you west end and it tells you the clock. So that's now how you know the in-game
Agent,
time.
Pilot Torres is cleared for transport of
Night
Henley
time
College.
is considered from 1900 hours or 7 p.m. till 5 a.m. That's considered to be the night time. So this is Midas and Revenant. That's numbers 4 and 5. Just come here to the jumping jack emote and they will appear, both of them. Number 6, yeah, that is a bit Number 6 is more or less has to do with the water over here. But yeah, there are actually 2 things you need to do. I go to the safe house here, which is the shop. And I will first show you where the hunter will appear.
Detected. From the control point in proximity.
Climb out, you go to the right.
Civilians in distress.
Yeah, over here you also have all kind of activity. But that doesn't matter that much because sometimes you can use them. Especially if you're solo. The hunter will focus on the NPCs around, and also the NPCs will focus on the hunter. You see this thing here? So where are we? It's like over here sorta, in the water. And you see this thing, and if you approach it a little bit, you see that there is a light ball underneath it. And that's why also this one you need to do at night. Because that light ball needs to be on and you need to shoot it, and the hunter will appear sorta in that blue thing over there. So you need to get that light on. Now, where do you get the light on? Here you have a tunnel, which you can select. There are 3 tunnel in ways, so we will select that one.
Civilians in danger.
It might actually work, this one, because what's 1800 something, I think, when we checked in the photo mode. I guess we have to take down this
Friendly
big guy here.
combatants nearby.
If you shoot the battery of these guys on their back, they go down in like no time. 5% weapon damage. Assault rifle. Yeah, no, not really good, is it? You need to have more than 10% weapon damage on the attribute, so that's why I didn't pick it up. Some robotic specials here. Another big guy. Fire bullets. I don't know if I have. There is a talent out there though.
Friendly combatants detected. Serious trauma detected. System disrupted. Medical assistance needed.
Where's our tunnel? Over here. So, what you do is you go in here. Now, if you look on your map, zoom in a bit, you see there is an echo here, and that's sort of where you need to be.
Friendly combatants nearby.
So we go through this tunnel. Go up the room. That's where the echo is, and you go into the other room upstairs
Friendly
there.
supply convoy in proximity.
Just over here. No, wrong room. Then it's downstairs, I guess. Here's the echo. Let me double check. Nope, not in this room. Now we have to go downstairs. Oh, here it is. Jesus. On that echo, you see this laptop here. I guess it's not nighttime
Inventory.
yet. Let's have a look.
Agent, Pilot Torres is cleared for transpo to Kenley College.
You can interact with
Friendly
this
combatants detected.
laptop
Friendly supply convoy detected.
normally, but yeah, also here it might not work anymore because I already have it. Not exactly sure why it doesn't work, but or do you have to interact with the echo first? That's possible. Let's try that. Don't need that echo. Because what happens here is you can interact with this laptop, and if you do that, then it will show you this map, and it shows you a place on the map and a moon, and that kind of suggests that you need to be there at nighttime on that place where we just were. But it will, if you interact with the laptop over here, it will also put on this light ball, and then that specific section on this map here will light up. But I have a feeling that although they said it's 1900 hours, that it's actually 2100 before it actually is nighttime in this game. So you interact with the phone, this light will go on, it will show you the map where that thing is,
Friendly
and then
supply convoy in proximity.
and then you go back to the where we came from. And why you need to do that is to be able to put on that light bulb.
Friendly combatants nearby.
Yeah, it is nighttime. Not sure why I couldn't interact with it. Let's check it out if the light bulb is on, but I kinda doubt it. So in this case, we're also totally running the wrong way.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
This is another way in the tunnel. There are 3 entrances in that tunnel, but you need to be in the room with the echo. You can go whatever way you want.
Friendly combatants detected.
Friendly? They don't seem to be friendly.
pulled together, that's why.
And as you can see, the light bulb is not on. Because I could not interact with that laptop. So you interact with the laptop whenever it is possible. I am assuming from 9 PM on. And then this light will be on. You can shoot it. And then the hunter will spawn over here. And this one is called the Ghoul mask.
Inventory. Apparel.
Crimson Cross, Dead, Demon, Diamond. The last one, this one, the green one. That is the one that this
Inventory.
hunter over here drops. So that's on the water, but you need to go in that tunnel first to put on the light here, and then it will drop. That's number 6. And then we have 7, 8, 9 and 10. And that more or less is in the East Mall. You have the ring here. North of it is a control point, and a bit more north of it is here is a resource node. And next to that you see this little building here, that's a coffee shop. But where can we go? Nothing. Closest we can get. This main mission maybe? The Viewpoint Museum. This one also has to be done at night. Preferably with a team, because over here there are 4 hunters. Dead, Cross, Diamond and Phantom. Those 4 hunters will of course also drop those 4 masks, and let's have a look. We need to be here, so we turn around, left, okay. Turn around. It is nighttime, so this might actually work. Or they don't work anymore because I already have the mask, that's also possible. Although the other day I tried one of them and they actually did work. Are we going in the right direction? Yep, we are. So it is that way, a bit to the right. And there should be the resource node, right?
Drinking
Some
water
friendlies here,
nearby.
that's already good. Check it. Okay. Because yeah, these are basically things you need to know. Gotta move, yeah.
Eyes on that
Why is he not climbing?
Just lie down and duck.
Okay. This is the resource node.
Hostile control point nearby.
And over here you have the that coffee shop thing. And over here you have a coffee machine. And you can interact with this lever over here. And if you pull that lever, when you come here at nighttime and you don't have this thing yet, then you can pull this lever over here. You go towards the Christmas tree over there, which will be lighted. if you pull the lever here, the lights around the Christmas tree go on. You go to the Christmas tree and you run around a few times. 2-3 times around that Christmas tree, and 4 of the hunters will appear around it. And then of course, as always, you shoot them down to be able to get their masks. That is now very easy set, not so easy done. Especially this one, 4 hunters, best to come with a team here. Be able
Hostile
to do
control
that.
point identified. Drinking water detected.
Beep beep beep. Trying to send a car at me. So that is Dead Cross, Diamond and Phantom, which is 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then you have 10 masks. Number 11 is something we hopefully can do. No, because it's taken again. Number 11 is the Washington Monument, and that's more specifically the Ghost Mask. I have taken it over earlier. American History Museum is the closest I can get. So we need to take over that Washington
Hostile
Monument
control point nearby.
control point. You don't need to take it over to get the hunter or whatever, but you need to get it over because you need to be in that supply room downstairs. So yeah, the only way is, in my case, is to take it over.
Friendly combatants nearby. Civilians in distress.
Got him shot. I'm exposed here.
Friendly combatants detected.
My armor's
Stop
taking a
moving
beating.
around.
We're losing people.
Hostile control point identified. Civilians in danger. Friendly combatants nearby. Drinking water nearby. hostiles. Guarding location nearby.
Can we get on there?
Reinforcements en route. Drinking water detected.
Can't choose while you're in combat.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I need some bullets.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles. Incoming hostiles detected.
Not again. Sunday evening. And we crash again. Well, we don't, but the game does. Oh no, a crash. Can you report it? No, I don't need to report it. You need to make your servers work. We did call in the allies, so that might actually work in such a way that we will respawn there somewhere. If not, we should be able to see a green gun, which are our friendly allies, and you can click on those and fast travel to those as well. But I think it's the game servers though. According to my OBS, the CPU works about 10% now. Let's see if it boots up. I think it has to do with movement. If you move around too quickly, we'll see if that's better once we have the other processor. Hopefully in one of the next days. And then this PC will just be for watching chat and so that's not a problem.
Home. Tab right to go to settings.
Let's see what happens. We took down the enemy leader, so that's like the first step. Then you take over the control point, but immediately is attacked by another enemy leader in his gang. You have to take him out as well to be able to get access to the supply room. Hopefully it doesn't respawn us somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Miles away from where we need to be. Because I want it to be nighttime. Which it was. But yeah, every 2 seconds is about a minute in game, so if you translate that a little
Agent,
bit.
Pilot Torres is cleared for transport to Kenley College.
Okay.
Drinking water detected.
Let's have a look what's going on. We are still under attack by the looks of it.
Don't stop till it's secure. How's that feel?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Might be an ambush.
I've got no shot.
Serious trauma detected.
What is
Agent incapacitated.
who's shooting me here? Somebody from the back or what? Oh, this pistol thing here.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Something is still alive somewhere.
Supply room access unlocked.
You pissed off the wrong woman.
This is our time.
Okay. Something is still out there. Somewhere.
We'll never find you.
Not anymore.
That was the last one. He showed me.
We need some ammo. Restock. Okay. All that just to show you guys. Mask number 11, the ghost mask. If you have this control point, you obviously do not need to take it over. But you need to have access to the supply room, which is down here. So in my case, my control point was red. And then you have this thing here. Behind it is a orange circle, as you can see. If you stand in there at night time, again, this needs to be at night time, you can interact with this thing here. And on the screen, it will show you a map with 3 locations. More specifically, one sort of over here. The second one more or less over here. And the third one over here somewhere. 1, 2 and 3. And those positions on that map, they are 3 graves. You have to go visit them facing the control point over here, and you have to salute them. So we'll have a look. If you have flooded Levy for the first grave, you can fast travel there. That is a way to do it, but of course also this one is red here on our
Drinking
map.
water nearby.
So we have no other choice than actually to go there. Let's see. So it is sort of over there, so more or less, which is that way. It is all more or less surrounding this. So if you come here as soon as it is nighttime, what I'm gonna do, I'll put the waypoint on the control point, which is over there apparently.
Friendly control point detected.
But we don't need to be
Detected.
on that control
Nearby
point.
location guarded by hostiles. Civilians in danger. System disrupted.
Come on. That's the kill.
Okay, let's have a look. Where are we now? Bit more to go.
Friendly control point nearby. Hostiles guarding location nearby. Civilians in distress. Supplies detected.
Over here, as you can see. So where are we? Not that far from that control point. So what you need to do is facing the Washington control point over there, and you have to salute it, which is an emote, of course. That's the first one. Then you can sort of fast travel back. If you salute it after activating the computer in the cellar of this Washington Monument control point, then you go to that
Drinking
first grave,
water
you salute
detected.
it, you will see the text saying that you salute. It will sort of flicker a little bit. That means that you're in doing it as you're supposed to do it. Go back out again. This time, sort of we need to be here somewhere. So that is over there somewhere. Let me have a look. A bit more to the right here.
Friendly control point detected.
And then you have this one here. Similar story, if it would actually walk.
Civilians in danger.
You watch the monument and you salute it again. That's number 2. And number 3 is you sort of see 2 circles here on your map. And number 3 is over here. So again, run back to the monument. And more or less is on the other side.
Drinking water nearby.
Of course, you can first look on your map before you do this, where these graves actually are. Go visit them so that you know where they are. Coming from this monument.
Friendly control point nearby.
Yeah, we are sort of on the spot, but I guess.
Civilians in distress.
It's where those pools are, I guess. Where did he go? Back underground? Okay, never mind. Have to search it myself a bit. It is here somewhere though. Let me see. Oh no, it's over here more.
Detected. From the control point. In proximity. Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by
I saw
hostiles.
that black thing here somewhere. Oh, over here it is. So a bit right of that black thing. This is grave number 3.
Inventory.
What is this? Go to the monument to get this thing off my
Inventory.
map. So also here, same story.
Inventory. Appear
You
content
store
store.
the salute this thing. Facing the monument over there.
Friendly combatants nearby.
Then you go back to the control point.
Drinking water detected.
You go back downstairs. Go back to that computer thing. You stand again in the orange circle and you interact with it. And this time it will show on the screen one big orange circle. Sort of like on the ground, but then a big. If it shows you that, then you know you have done everything in order like you should have done it. You climb out. And right on that door over there, you will see that big orange circle over here. And you just stand in here for a few seconds, and the hunter will appear somewhere in front of you here. And then you take him down, and that is mask number 11, the ghost mask. That's sort of the situation where I am now as well. And then the last one was also something with this control point at one point or another, but it was a bit bugged or it didn't work properly, and they have changed it. And now we need to be over here. You have the south, the dark zone, and you see this thing here, which is the mausoleum, contaminated zone. In front of it you have a propaganda broadcast that might not always be there. Can we get to somewhere? I think the closest by we can get is probably the south dark zone entrance. Also this one you need to do at nighttime. Seconds, what's going on here? Not sure. Let's see. So we need to be. Oh, I have a green thing there. I can fast travel there now. Fight as usual if you fast travel to those green things.
Weakness has no place in this city, so muscle up and join the clan.
Really?
degenerates. A minute
That
to
was too damn
society.
close.
But look where we are now. This is our city, and we're not letting
So,
anyone take it away from
mask
us.
number 12 is the Specter mask, which I also do not have yet, but I can also not show you guys because it's not nighttime. So that's where we are, on north of the mausoleum. What you have to do here is climb up this truck.
Animals preying on each other, doing what we must to survive. Weakness has no place in
got
this
some,
city. So muscle
bullets.
up and join the clan.
I don't even know if you have to be on the truck, but that's and in front of you you see like 16 windows, although
The division are pushing you into
that one
submission.
and those
They're
two
trying
are
to
more or
consolidate
less
power.
blacked out.
We've already tolerated
So
this
you
bullshit
ignore the
before, and the
blacked
hyenas
out ones,
aren't letting it happen
and what
again.
you actually do is shoot that one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Look at what we've
7,
accomplished. For years,
8,
we were considered degenerates, a menace to
9,
society. But look
10.
where we are now.
The black one you leave,
Our city,
11,
and we're not letting anyone take it away from us.
12, and 13. If you do that at nighttime, on the right the hunter should appear. Although sometimes he also appears in front of you.
This fight isn't about
I've
saving
heard,
America.
but
Just take a look at this fucking city.
we tried it earlier with one of my friends. It actually worked, he spawned.
Start thinking
But
about
this guy has some sort of turret which throws grenade, so it's a bit of a problem. Result was that we both got killed, and yeah, now we're sort of waiting on nighttime to get that last mouse.
Look at what we've accomplished. For
I saw some videos from people standing next to the truck.
But look where we are now. This is our city, and we're not letting anyone take it away from us. America is dead.
That number 8 is a bit tricky to hit though.
The hyenas are the fittest. We are kings and queens of this new jungle.
That's more or less what we have to do to get that last mask. And also Ivory Key number 8.
They're trying to consolidate
All that
power.
we have shown so
We've
far
already tolerated that bullshit before, and the hyenas
is
aren't
more or less
letting it happen again.
what we have done so far in the past days. The only thing we need is this one. But yep,
Inventory.
let's see what the time is.
We're all animals preying on each other.
It's 11:33 at the moment in game.
So muscle up and join the clan.
That means yeah, we need about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes before it actually it's nighttime again.
Agent, Pilot Torres is cleared for transpo to Kenley College.
We'll see. Of course, there are some of these you have to do on several days because,
Hostile supply convoy.
or at
Detected.
least in a few hours.
Incoming hostiles detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Vital signs critical.
Oh, that guy again.
Hostile control point identified. Civilians in danger.
Wakey wakey.
Incoming hostiles detected. Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
2 seconds too late.
Access key detected. Civilians in distress. Hostile control point nearby.
Perimeter secured. Oh, let's see, what did we just pick up? Backpack or some sort? We're gonna mark that for recalibration. For the 14.5% crit damage. This one has 32 health, same story. We also picked up some gun, which we don't need. Just deconstruct that. And some mats, which we can also deconstruct. It's way too high. And we don't use the camera launcher for now. Well, we're using a carbine M60 in the first build. I'm gonna replace that M60 with the Nemesis. And on the second build we're using the MK17 with the P460. At the
Hostile
moment.
control point detected. Hostile supply convoy nearby. Incoming backup request. Detecting additional
Really?
hostile contacts.
Coming out of the ground here or what?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Secure the equipment. Yo.
hostile control point nearby.
Pick up again. I just deleted it. The G36, which I don't need. Could keep it, of course, if I really want to. What else do we need? I'm gonna go to the fast travel option. Gonna have a look on the White House, see if we can't do some stuff with our gear. More or less waiting on the night. That's what we're gonna do. And then go back at the department building over there and try to shoot some windows and see if it actually works to get the final mask. Okay, let's see. What can we do? I'm gonna start with putting those in the stack. The rest seems fine. Definitely need a better mask. The only thing it has is like 7% here, 29 here, 36% damage to the elite, which is not bad, of course, but and that's already modified. That's the problem that I have with most of my gear. It's all modified. Over here we have health. Yeah, we need to see if we can improve something.
You need help with something?
Weapons, we have the carbine 7 at the moment. We're using overflowing, optimized and recharged. And the M60, let's have a look. Classic M60. And on that one we have unhinged, extra and Wascally. Tabula Rasa we picked up. It's one of the which is more or less what is that, an M249B I think. But this thing has a perfect steady-handed on it. It's one of those 38 named things that they came up. The only problem with this that I have for my build is that it requires 5 or less red points, which is we have Everlasting on it, which we could potentially use. What do I have on the M60 on that third slot? Nothing that I can change. I can only change the extra into jazz hands. I keep the extra for 20 extra bullets in the magazine. On the other build I'm using the MK17. Steady-handed, jazz hands and everlasting. I could replace that with extra. So it's reload feet versus extra magazine. Let's see, where does the extra come from? The extra comes from the 1886. We could do that. There we go. Now we have 36 bullets in it. But wait a minute. Loadout 2, please. I do have the extra rounds. So we have 36 bullets in the MK17 now, that's fine. What do we have here on this thing here? Overflowing, jazz hands and protected. Deploy. But I don't have any assault rifles at the moment. I pick up all kind of weapons except for assault rifles, which is a bit of a problem. Let's see if we can change something else. Here we have damage to the elites. On the mask. We have 29. Let's have a look. 29, 28, 27. So we cannot improve anything there. Let's have a look on the backpack. On the backpack we have health 20,000. Which is also more than we have in the rest. Okay. Apparently on the vest we have changed the destructive talent on it, which gives you 40% explosive damage. The gloves, I have the firm handshake, also one of the named items. And I've changed the assault rifle's damage to 9%, so that is the only thing that I can upgrade from now on. You can only change one of these things, either the talent or the attribute, but only one per gear item. So, and I don't think I have anything better than 9. I only have 3 available here. So also there we cannot change much. We basically need a new build, I think. Because on the Wyvern wear, oh maybe here. Critical hit damage 5%, do we have something better? No. Yeah, critical hit chance, but we need some holsters, so maybe we need to grind for some holsters. And in the knee pads, what did we do there? We changed the talent there. We can change it into a hard hitting, which gives you 25% damage to the elite, but these things are unique now after the update, so they do no longer stack. Which means we don't need. Because we have hard hitting already on the backpack, putting hard hitting on this one will not give us 50% because they don't stack anymore. Previously that was the case. You could have like a hard hitting on all 6 of your gear stuff. That would give you 6 times 10%, which is 60%. Now they have upgraded the hard hitting from 10 to 25, but you can only use it on one piece now. You can use it on the other 15 times if you want, but that doesn't matter because it will not add up anymore. They don't stack anymore. They become unique talents. The same goes for hardened and destructive and all that stuff. So you basically need to pick all kind of other talents, which is also a problem why we have a bad mask that has no talent. The holster has no talent. So that's something we need to improve. And we need more of these weapon damage and assault rifle damage attribute as well. Because at this moment it's a bit not so great, let's put it that way. We have 34% assault rifle damage, that's not that bad. But yeah, 15 of that. We have 9% from the gloves, from the firm handshake. I have 9% down there. We have 15% from the sharpshooter specialization, and then the assault rifle damage. 10% comes from the Fenris. I have one gear piece with Fenris, so that's 10, that's 25, and 9 is 34. So they get a breakdown here now since update 6, which is very convenient, very good to work with. Light machine gun damage, it's also something I need to get rid of because I want the Nemesis there. I think I want to run some sort of build with the Eagle Bearer and the Nemesis, but yeah, we're not playing that long, so I do not have these exotic weapons yet. Eagle Bearer I can get from doing the Wraith, which of course you need to do with a team of 8, and that's gonna be a bit of a problem, I think. And the Nemesis you need to basically do by doing invaded strongholds, and that's where our problem is. You have to do a tidal basin for the second time, then in the beginning of that mission you will have a black tusk key, which later on in the mission you can open the door and you will find the Adrestia SR1 gun, which you have to deconstruct, and that gives you the first part, and that is if we look in the resources, scope the tally. That is what that gun will drop if you deconstruct it. That is the first part for the Nemesis. And then you have to do the strongholds when they are invaded. We have done District Union this week, a few hours ago. That dropped the bridle. We have done Roosevelt Island last week. That was Bolt the Scales. And we have done the invaded Grand Washington Hotel, and that gives us the blueprint.
Hi.
Or at least that's what it should have given us. Can you go a bit lower? What is the Nemesis? This one over here? No, it doesn't give it us. We picked it up earlier. We gave us the blueprint for the Nemesis, but it's still locked because we're still missing a part, and that needs to come from the capital. But the problem is, at the moment, that the capital is grey out, as you can see. It needs to be red. It needs to be invaded. So we have to wait till yeah, I don't know, next week or the week after that, when it actually is invaded. It sort of has to be like this here. Tidal Basin is at the moment invaded. It has to be invaded because you need to take down Prime, and he only shows up when it's invaded. And that guy will drop us the last part, and then we should have the Nemesis. We have the blueprint so that we can make it at least. Why is that pilot thing up here? And these, since the update, on the left of your screen you have constantly Dark Zone perks available at base, but we do not have Dark Zone perks available. Seems to be some sort of bug that came with title update 6. I have no Dark Zone perks to spend on the Dark Zone officer. And why is that pilot suddenly marked? Oh, did I click on it? Yeah, probably. Instead of clicking on the White House. Okay.
Inventory.
What is the time? 1842. Okay.
Agent, Pilot Torres is cleared for transport at Kenley College.
1842 in game. What you can also do is you can fast travel to the settlement. To the coastal settlement, which isn't really a settlement. Unlike the theater or the campus where you have all kind of stuff to do during the story. The coastal settlement is also one of those. You unlocked it during the story, but other than that, nothing happened with it. You don't have
Friendly
anybody
control
running it,
point
there's no...
detected.
Basically there's nothing here, as you can see. We need the... what do we need? Need to be there. So yeah. We need to go out that way and then left.
Civilians in danger.
And now we need to see, oh, wait a minute. Load out one, please. They're having fun there. Yeah, friendly if you're going to stand in my line of fire. Then I cannot take it down. Friendlies.
We got every last one. Maybe
Yeah,
they'll stay
did
away
well,
from
woman.
now on.
Is he dropping anything? The invisible hand, which comes with perfect Allegro. I'm gonna loot that. I have an invisible hand, which I bought from Casey Mendoza, the gunrunner.
Civilians in
Inventory.
distress.
But that does,
Hostile control point detected.
it does has some sort of Allegro on it, but not perfect. Perfect Allegro is 15% more rate of fire. And the normal Allegro is 10%, I think. Okay,
Inventory.
what's the time? 19:20.
Agent, Pilot Torres is cleared for transport at Kenley College.
Yeah, there is some sort of link with the pilot or so. So the big guy dropped the invisible hand.
Hostile supply convoy detected.
This fucking sucks.
Agent in need of backup.
Hello. American history, normal, no thank you. Okay. Let's try it again. We'll try it. I've read somewhere that nighttime is from 7 PM till 5 AM in game, but I kinda doubt it though. We'll see. Again, did he?
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Here we are again. He did appear this time,
Incapacitated.
but we are totally toast because
Agent deceased. Serious trauma detected. Agent down. Agent vital signs 0.
this is bad news. We can't come back here. Now we can't even respawn at the theater. Okay. Problems. Problems. We need to take him down. Before he can bring out his turret. Because if that thing starts throwing grenades, then you're doomed. Especially in my case. My health
Detected
is not that
from the
high,
control
my
point
armor
in proximity.
could also use a bit more. Now I don't know what's going on now. Can we respawn him? Or is he still around? That's something we need to figure out. But if he brings out his turret, that's a problem. Because that thing pinpoints grenades at you pretty good. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change to my normal loadout.
Hostile control point nearby.
Call.
Eat this!
What's this guy doing here?
Really? Here, another one of those.
Civilians in danger. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I need to use the electricity.
Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated.
Is he gonna survive me? No. Of course not. Of course not. These friendlies, they are more trouble than anything else.
Agent deceased.
More trouble than anything else they are.
Drinking water nearby.
And the problem is that the time flies in this game in a way. Meaning it will not be light time for a long time. It is
Friendly control point detected.
there they are again. Get out of my way. I want that last mask. You already see them flickering there. Oh, this time it's black dust or what? Shield each other. Music.
Hostile control point identified.
Well, it's definitely still nighttime. Let's try it one more time. So, first window, second window, third window, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, one skip, 11. I also have a feeling that this thing does not work. Only one time in each session, that's possible. Or does it have to be with one shot? That's also possible. It is annoying. 8, 9, 10, 1 skip, 11, 12, 13.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
What is he using this time?
Agent down. Vital signs critical.
Oh, come on.
Agent out of action.
Kidding me. That's like 2% live in it. Okay, so it seems to be like it needs to be one shot in those
Agent vital
windows.
signs 0.
Because it did respawn. Okay, we need to do this differently. We put this one here. And I'm gonna put the carbine on the second.
You think the monument will just fall down already? Yep.
We restock everything. We still have a shot. It's not that far. It's still nighttime, although it's slightly getting light.
Friendly control point nearby.
I need to bring the drone out as well, so that my drone helps attacking him. And we can't let him bring out this Ghoul, because then we have a problem. Oh, not again, these idiots. Try to get around them. What was that? Is he still around? Oh, we did get him. We did get him. I told you we had like 2% Specter mask. And also the last Ivory Key. But we're gonna try it anyway again. He got me, but I also got him at the same time, sorta. So I'm thinking it needs to be a single shot. So what you do is you shoot the 8 top windows. 9, 10, then the darkened one you skip. 11, 12 and 13 you shoot as well. And then he appears over there, sometimes in front of you. Can we make him appear again? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and yeah, 8 I shoot on the top because you can't see the bottom. 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah, right. Not 11. Nine, 10. We skip this one, and that's 11 then. But but it doesn't appear again. I think once you have the mask, it does not work anymore. But we did get him, and you saw how it worked, because yeah, we got him 2 times already. Which means I saw it that he was almost dead. But yeah, I was dead as well. But his health bar was as good as down. So apparently he shot me and I shot him at the sort of the same time. And I could respawn, and he dropped his mask and key. Which means that we have the wall of mask fames, or whatever you want to call it. Or at least we should have. Yep, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 masks, but you only have 8 keys because Midas and Revenant show up at the same time, and Death, Cross, Diamond and Phantom show also up at the same time. So they only drop more or less 1 key for those guys that are with 2, and also 1 key for the guys that are with 4. So you only get 8 keys, but you have 12 masks on your wall. And that means that we can open the box to see what is in there. The shield Splinterer, which comes with Perfect Optimist, and it is weapon damage is increased by 5% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. And it has optimized on it as well, and stop, drop and roll. Not that bad. But the weapon itself is yeah, maybe. Let's have a look. If we put some mods on it, we can maybe get it a bit more stable. Then it actually might be an okay one. The shield Splinterers. It comes with some sort of can we change that? Yeah, we can. Don't want solid ivory. Yeah, of course it comes with solid ivory, because Ivory Keys, of course. Let's see. This is an assault rifle. We put some stability on it, accuracy, damage to the elite we could get. Let's go for stability. Then the bar is full, so we have 100% stability. 30 bullets in the magazine. We're gonna put 20 on there. And I guess we put the 3.4 scope on it for damage to the elite. What does it have on it? Oh. But here we have it again. Perfect Optimist, you need 5 red points or less. Who is running around with only 5 red points? $16.1k. The shield Splinterers. Let's see if it's any good. Really? 16.6. 12.90. .7 with this carbine. I think this was a lot of fuss about nothing. Shield Splinterer. Where is that thing?
Incoming backup request.
What is this? Carbine 7. A mess. Okay. So we have two invisible hands here, but this one over here, which we bought from Cassie Mendoza, the gunrunner, comes with 18.2k damage. It has on empty on it, it has Allegro on it, and it has recharge on it. 10% rate of fire Allegro, which of course you can recalibrate. The new invisible hand. These named items, before you could only get it from the gunrunner. Now you can, it's one of those big guys out there that dropped it. But now they have these perfect talents on it. Perfect Allegro, which is 15% rate of fire. So we have 782 RPM. And we also have more damage. Close and personal we have on it as well, which is not that bad. And we have stop, draw and roll on it. A pretty decent one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark this as favorite. And this one is not that good anymore. So we're gonna unmark that favorite and mark it for recalibration. We might be able to use the Allegro or the on empty or so on one of our other guns. The perfect Allegro you cannot recalibrate, but the close and personal and the stop, drop and roll you can put something else on if you want. And the same goes for the shield Splinterer. You can change the optimized and stop, drop and roll on it if you want, but you cannot change the perfect optimist. Something else we have. Tabula rasa, same story, has perfectly steady handed. That is if you have 5 or less red points. You cannot change that. You can change the other two talents though. The Culebra. The Culebra is one that I also picked up from Cassie Mendoza, which means that it's not the perfect. And I'm guessing the Culebra has perfect premeditated on it, the new one. So we need to find a way to pick that up. Then this can go. This is a Super 90 shotgun. Do we have anything else? Yep. We also have the Tsunami. That has a perfect pummel on it, which you can also not recalibrate. 2 consecutive body shot kills refills the magazine, and it grants 50% weapon damage for 10 seconds. 2 body shots. Don't even need to be a headshot. That is not that bad actually. You can do 2 body shots with this one and quickly switch to an assault rifle or so. And then you have plus 50% weapon damage. Or does it only count for this? That's possible. Akim's long stick we also have, which is a Model 700 with a perfect ranger on it. The normal we can we compare these? Now we need to put it on, don't we? Nope. Keeps comparing it with my how do you compare well, I guess we'd just do it by why do I have 2 surpluses here? This one has way less damage than this one. Recalibration, I guess. Akim's long stick. Okay, inventory. Stash. Let's try again. We'll just compare them later. So the Model 700 has a ranger on it. It's every 5 meters you are from the target. It grants you plus 2% weapon damage. And the Akim's long stick has perfect ranger on it, and that every 5 meters you get plus 3. So you get like 1% more on the Akim's long stick compared to the normal Model 700. But yeah, 1% more for every 5 meters. So if you're 50 meters away from the target, you get 20% weapon damage from this one. And this one gives you 30% extra weapon damage. So if you look at it like that, then we're talking about 10% difference, right? What else do we have? Diamondback. We do also have some gear, I think, which is... We have the lightning rod, but also that is something I bought from the Gunrunner, I think. This is not title update 6 yet. Do we have here something? Nope. Nope. Anything named here? Nope. I do have 2 named gloves. Ones I'm using. This is the contractor's glove. And that comes with perfect terminate, but you need 5 utilities points or more. Depleting an enemy's armor grants 40% skill damage for 15 seconds. Plus 40% skill damage, that is not that bad, eh? If you deplete his armor, your turret or drone or whatever takes it out like crazy. That's for the glove. That's the contractor's glove. Let's see. Holsters we don't have yet. Knee pads we also don't have yet. I do have the firm handshake gloves on it, and they come with perfect wicket, which keeps you, when you apply a status effect, it gives you 20% weapon damage for 20 seconds. 20% extra weapon damage, that is, of course. But yeah, I need a better mask, I need a better holster, and I also would like to have some other knee pads. And I need to find a second talent for that backpack as well. And then we go from there, eh? And apparently we also,
Inventory.
by doing all this,
Apparel.
we apparently also have, yeah, of course, some apparel, because we have all the masks now. The Specter, the Crimson, the Cross, Death, Demon, Diamond, Ghost, Ghoul, Midas, Phantom, Revenant, and Wraith. Those are the 12 hunter masks that we picked up. And you also get a backpack trophy for it. The Hunter's Axe comes with that if you take down all 12 of them. But it is a bit tricky, as you saw. We died 2 times. Although the second time he also died at the same time as we did, so that's why his mask and key were still there when we went back. This guy is mainly tricky with his skills, so you need to take him down before he can deploy his skills. Not sure what he was using this time. I think some sort of fireflies or hive or something in that order. The first time he was using a turret which launched grenades, and that was a bit of a problem. But we got him after all, after 2 hours and a half, sorta. Of course, yeah, we had to wait a few times on the nighttime to actually make it happen. And let's see, what time is it now? It's back to daytime. But we have it. It's one of those sightings that you come across and you don't know how and when. So you have to read up on that, because yeah, these are like specific things that you have to do to get these masks. Well, or better to make the hunters spawn. But eventually we got them. That will be it for this one. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.